I'm here with Tyler Williams. You're the program director for Discovery Basketball.
Yes, sir.
So, what's interesting about Tyler is that, how old are you, Tyler?
I just turned 18 2 weeks ago.
Just turned 18. And how long have you had Discover Basketball?
Since the summer of my freshman year. So since I was 14, turning 15.
So, and you started the program from scratch, up from nothing.
Yes, at a park near my house.
So, what made you say, I want to start my own organization?
Honestly, there was a lot of kids that grew up like near me, like my neighbors and stuff like that, and we like all love playing basketball. Sooner or later, I started teaching them. We had a little summer camp, and then it just turned into what you see today.
And what's your background? Did you play?
Yeah. So when I was growing up, my family couldn't really. My dad didn't really like AAU because
Okay.
of how it was. So I wanted to make a program that was affordable for all the parents and also kind of change the stuff that my dad didn't like about AAU so everyone could be inclusive.
And so, how do you? I guess the biggest question people want to know, I want to know, is how do you convince parents to give money and sign their kids up and to be coached by a 14, 15, 16-year-old?
That is the hardest thing. But honestly, the results show with the kids. So when I have kids come in and their friends at school see them playing and see them getting better, they're like, who's your coach? My trick in the beginning is I didn't tell them my age at first. But once they found out, I definitely got a lot of questions. But
Okay.
honestly, the results that we were getting from kids, it was just, I guess, undeniable for some parents.
And how many kids do you have in the program total today?
Today we have about 65 kids. We
Okay.
have 4 teams, 2 developmental teams and 2 competitive teams, and we also have some practice players that only practice.
Got you. And so, what would you say your coaching? Now, I've seen you out there, but
Yes.
how would you describe your coaching style?
I think I'm very loud. I want to bring the energy. I think my teams play very well with energy, so I make sure that every single time I'm coaching, I'm bringing the energy. So just
Okay.
always bringing the energy for sure.
And so, what's your hope? Like, what are you looking to do long term with Discover Basketball? Like, what's the end goal for you?
Honestly, I just want Discover to be a well-known program. I want them to be successful, and I want people to know that you bring your kid to Discover, they're going to get better, and they're going to feel included as well.
So, does your dad, does your parent, does anybody help out? Like, who's part of, like, I guess, the administration and making sure everything's running smoothly? Like 14, right? We got tournament fees, we
Yeah.
got dues for kids. Like, there's all those things. You got rosters. Who handles all that?
Well, when I was younger, it was just me. I
When
loved.
you're only 18.
Oh yeah. Well, when I was like, when I first started, it was definitely just me. I loved being in my room and just figuring everything out by myself. But now, my girlfriend and her friend are helping me as managers, and they're doing a pretty good job.
So I know some coaches and organizers who've been doing this for years,
Yeah.
and they have a hard time dealing with disgruntled parents or players. How do you handle that at your age and within your organization?
For me, I take a different approach when coaching. So every kid that comes in the program, first thing I tell them is, I'm not that much older than you. So I see every kid as like my younger brother.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we do have girls on the team, so younger brother, younger siblings in general.
Okay.
So I just want to say, like, when I took that approach, the kids responded well to it because
Okay.
instead of having an older coach that was like grilling them for something, they had a coach that they could connect to because I still play basketball myself.
Okay.
And
But how do you handle the parent?
the parents, that's sometimes you got to just say okay. You got to say okay and just got to keep moving on. The parents, my biggest thing for parents is I'll just say filler words, like they'll like be complaining. I'll be like, okay, we'll see, and then they will see. They do
All
end
right.
up seeing because their kid loves it and they see the results. Like I said in the beginning, they see the results, and it's very hard to deny it when your kid's having fun, your kid's going home talking about it, and then your kid's honestly just getting better. So,
And if you had any advice for somebody your age or who's looking to start a program, what would you give them?
make sure that you're confident in what you want to do. There's always going to be kids out there that need a basketball coach, a trainer, but everyone's looking for the right person. So you're not going to be the right coach for every single kid, and that's okay. You're going to lose kids on the way. I've lost many kids. Just make sure that the kids that are true to you, true to their grind, true to their passion, which is basketball, make sure you don't do wrong by them because you're going to be remembered when they're growing up. So if you really want to start a program, don't let no one tell you no, and just go out there and just do it.
All right, Coach Tyler, definitely wise beyond his years. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks.